If you don't have a why, ask yourself, why not? Why wouldn't you want to be successful? Why wouldn't you want to be happier and wholesome? Why wouldn't you want to be in a healthy working environment?
Okay, let's do this. In 3, 2, 1. It's Thrive time.
Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome and welcome back to Thrive Out Loud. Kinatsanula and Wampona Mus. I'm happy to be here. Are you happy to be here? How are you guys doing? All three of you. How are you doing? Welcome to Thrive Out Loud. If you're brand new, thank you so much for giving us a chance, clicking on here to see what we're about. If you are a returning viewer, subscriber, friend of the channel, thank you so much for continuing to give us the love and the support. We really appreciate you. I wanted to just talk about keeping on. We often go through stuff in life, season that might affect our progress, you know. Speaking from experience, I recently started a new job. Well, I'm 3 months in, but it still feels like I started yesterday. And when this job started, it had me by the balls all day, every day, because for starters, it's a high pressure zone and it is completely different from what I was used to doing. And it came after a season of pause, which obviously caught me off guard, because how do I go from owning my day to giving umlungwam my hours in a day? That was really hard. But I had to remember that you have to just steer clear. I mean, it came and it interrupted my whole entire life. I couldn't even work out anymore. I was literally always on the road. I wasn't sleeping well. Everything was stressful. Stuff was just moving left, right, center. And I even considered leaving the job, because why would you just come into my life to cause such a disruption? Why would I stick through it, through a thing that is just making me suffer, essentially? And I had to sit down with myself one Saturday morning, just after journaling and whatnot. But you prayed for this, you know? You prayed for it, and sometimes your prayers know when to locate you, but it feels like an inconvenience for you, because when now you have a plan, but you know God also has a plan. So now what must happen? It found me in a time when I thought I didn't need it, but I actually did. But the fact that I almost gave up because I was buckling under the pressure of a life I prayed for is just unheard of. It's madness. So I titled today's video Keep On Keeping On, because we often go through seasons where life throws answers at us, and because we're unprepared or unready or going through the most, then we shy away from it. We run away, we buckle under the load, and we run off because, hey, bo, what do you even mean? But remember why you wanted this. It could be anything. You might have started a new school, you might be in a new relationship, you might be in a new job, you might have just gotten married, you might have a new baby, or you might have just found out that maybe you're expecting. But whatever it is, even in the season, whatever season it has found you in, it's a thing you prayed for, and remember why you wanted it so bad. I think that's almost enough to get you in a mindset of, you know, gratitude over inconvenience. I don't even know how the two meet, but being grateful for it above seeing the inconveniences it's bringing in your life. Because no one said it would be easy. No one said your answered prayers will be delivered to you on a silver platter, let alone a platter, even if it's wooden. No one said they wouldn't come with additional problems. And that is my next point, that you need to be okay with everything that comes with what you've prayed for. Because sometimes your answered prayer comes with additional problems that need to be solved. Any solution comes with an additional problem that needs to be solved. You just need to know which problems you are gonna pay attention to. You just need to know what problems you'll be paying attention to. If you will be praying for a job and you get the job you've been praying for, but let's say it is in the next town, that's probably like an hour away. That is an additional problem, because now you need to travel back and forth. You need to have reliable transport. You need to put fuel in your car or have taxi fare. That is an additional problem that needs to be solved. But you have solved your additional problem, which was the need for a job. No one promised that your answered prayer won't have any problems that need to be solved, but we need to just have a clearer mindset on the problems that we will focus on, because life will keep throwing you curveballs. You know? Apart from remembering why you wanted it so bad and knowing what problems you are gonna need to focus on, some you'll just need to let slide, I know, but sometimes you don't have a big why. You just know you want a job, you don't know why. You just know you want money, you don't know why. Sometimes you don't have a big why, because our lives are not set up the same. For instance, I am a mother, and my biggest why in everything that I do is for the health and well-being of my kids. I do everything in my power to make sure that they are okay. I do everything in my power to make sure that even if it catches me down, even if it's the last breath I take, my kids better be okay, But someone might not have kids. Someone might not even have siblings. They don't have a why. They don't have a reason why they would want to work so hard when a thing doesn't make sense. If you don't have a why, ask yourself, why not? Why wouldn't you want to be successful? Why wouldn't you want to be happy and wholesome? Why wouldn't you want to be in a healthy working environment? Why wouldn't you want to have a business of your own? Why wouldn't you want to have money? Because sometimes your why is money. I know more motivational speakers will give you these big whys and you don't have any of those, but it doesn't disregard your why. Maybe you just want money. Maybe you just want to be better off. Maybe you just want to be able to afford data for the month. That's literally it. That's your why, and that's enough. Your why doesn't need to be like anyone else's why, and it doesn't need to be as big or as grand as anyone else's why. Your why is yours alone, and you need to own your why. If you don't have a why, then ask yourself, why not? Why wouldn't you want nice things for yourself just because you don't have a kid? Where none yourself, you don't want nice things for yourself. And always remember this, when my days get extremely hard or I'm really overwhelmed and I'm just feeling down and out, I just remember that I have a duty to fulfill, if not to myself, then to the world. I was placed in the earth for a specific purpose. I was placed here on earth for a specific purpose, and I have to fulfill it, come rain or sunshine. I was sent to fulfill it because I have been gifted with the specific ingredients to deliver on my purpose. And there might be someone else like me, there might be someone else with a similar message, similar personality, but I know the exact measurement of ingredients that are placed inside of me are just what someone else needs. It could be one person, it could even be you. That maybe what I have to say is exactly what you need to hear right now, right here where you are. It might be that the season you're in right now entails or needs you to hear exactly what I have been gifted to say today. You never really know. But the gist of it is, it's not always about me. Sometimes I don't feel like recording. Sometimes I work like more than 40 hours a week and I'm tired, worn out, and I don't have the energy, but it's not about me. Sometimes I, as a physical person, get discouraged because I only have 3 viewers, but it's not about me or the 3 viewers. It's about the message. Sometimes you really wish your video could pop or tell about my 1,000 views or likes and everyone to share it and it becomes viral. We're human beings, we're driven by ego, but it's not about me. It's not about that. That is not why the channel was started. And I have to keep reminding myself of that. I have a duty to fulfill. I have a purpose to deliver on. And sometimes I need to put even the biggest of feelings and egos aside to deliver on that. So let it be maybe a message to you. Say sometimes you're not even sent to do something that's for you. Sometimes you're just sent to serve. And serving is all you can do because that's what you were sent to do. And some people might feel like, but no, why is it that I'm on this earth to serve other people? If not you, then who? If not you, then who? Think of the person who inspires you the most. Think of a person who, like, you know that even at your worst, if you just hear this person, if you just listen to this person or the song or this podcast for 5 minutes, you'll be uplifted again. Do you think if that person had the same mentality that I don't want to serve, you would be in that same state? Would you even know them? Would they be there to inspire you if they didn't heed the call to their purpose? Do you understand now what I mean? That it's your duty, it's a duty to fulfill, and each one of us has it. It doesn't mean all our duties are the same, but imagine if your greatest motivational speaker, your greatest motivation, the person whose song just gets you out of the pits of Pittsburgh, imagine if they were not interested in serving. Imagine if they were just not interested at all. Where would you be right now? You see what I mean? If not you, then who? Who must do your work? Who has to fulfill your duty on earth? Because each one of us has a different duty to fulfill. But if each one is very distant and very hands-off about their duties, then who are we really kidding here? Can you live with yourself if you don't push through what you're dealing with right now, or what you dealt with yesterday, or what's about to come tomorrow, next week, next month? Can you live with yourself if you don't reach your greatest potential? And you don't have to say no. There are some people that honestly just want to make it to tomorrow, and that's fine. But you are not everyone else. You are not that person. Can you live with yourself if you continued living the same mediocre life, or you buckled under stuff that you could push through? Can you live with yourself if the life you're living today is your life forever? Can you live with yourself? Can you honestly look yourself in the mirror and say, I will be grand with that gishap, I'll be fine, I'll be okay, I would have lived? Can you live with yourself if your life never changes, if nothing changes for you? Can you live with yourself? Because I know I won't. I still have so many things I want to do, try, explore. I know my season is coming. I know my time is coming, but I don't think I can live with myself without at least trying. Can you live with yourself? And my parting remarks is that it gets easier, and not the normal cliche type of easier. Because the honest truth is it doesn't. It is actually a lie, but I'll tell you what I mean. But it gets easier. You build the resilience to push through it. You build the strength, the character to keep on keeping on. With life throwing you every single curve ball under the sun, you build the resilience to deal with them. Maybe life doesn't get easier. Maybe it really truly doesn't get easier, but you become stronger, you become wiser, you become better for it. And that is all I wanted to say today. I don't know who this is for. But I just felt like there is someone right now who is right at a crossroads and feels like giving up because life is getting heavier and heavier. The pressure is getting worse and worse, and it just keeps on serving curveballs. Just keep on keeping on. Push through it. Because I don't know who told you that it needs to be easy. I don't know who convinced you. But whoever that is, if you have a topic, a suggestion, an idea, a question you want answered, a thing you want us to discuss, to chop up, to dissect, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below, or simply slide into my DMs. I would absolutely love to hear from you. As much as I am creating content from the heart, I also want to create content that you feel like you want to watch or listen to. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. As you can tell, it's always such a pleasure sitting here sharing a little bit of me with you. Remember the house rules, and here we like, we comment, we subscribe. Not my blinds misbehaving one this day, but wait now. And bring a friend to our family brunch, our lunch, our dinners, because why wouldn't you want to bring someone new and help us grow this gorgeous family? Okay, thank you so much for tuning into today's video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.